Okay, so welcome back once again, guys. Now, in this lecture, I'll be talking about a transaction safe operation. So, first of all, we have to understand that what is the meaning of this transaction safe operation and how it is going to work and how it is going to behave. So, guys, in MySQL, you will be able to find out a different kind of an engine which is going to help you out in terms of storing the information, in terms of performing all the operations that we do in general. Yeah. So those operations, so there are engines, like I said, which exist, and that engines are responsible for, like, doing any kind of operation inside the database. So those engines are InnoDB, or maybe a MyISAM based engine, or maybe a temporary tables. Yeah, maybe a temporary tables. So what is the difference between this InnoDB and MyISAM? So there are a lot of differences you will be able to find out. So here the major difference that you are going to find out that basically this InnoDB is a transaction safe. Transaction safe means you will be able to do a rollback, you will be able to do a commit operation, all sort of operation you will be able to do it if you are using this particular engine, InnoDB engine, if you are going to use it. And yeah, so row level locking you will be able to perform, foreign keys you will be able to create over here, maybe relationship between two tables you can try to create over here. A crash recovery you will be able to do it, or maybe you can try to use it for a production grade application where InnoDB based engine you are going to use it. Now, so when it comes to MyISAM, so basically there is no transaction safe you will be able to find out. Means rollback, commit, all those concepts are doesn't exist, or you can say you will not be able to perform it. Row level locking you will not be able to do. You will be able to do table level locking. So I believe in my previous lecture I had already talked about a row level locking. So that is not available. That is available just in a InnoDB engine. So it give us a sense that we were using a InnoDB based engine over there, right? And even I can try to go, and even I can try to check somewhere inside my admin. So server, uh, yeah, somewhere it is going to show you. So when I was going through this entire thing, so I was able to find out that it was using a DB. So yeah, DB data and all those things you will be able to find out. So there is, like I said, so MyISAM based database or engine you can try to use, and even over there you will be able to perform a multiple operation. But the only reason, only problem that you are going to find out over there is it's not transaction safe. Yeah, it's not transaction safe at all. So here let's try to do a couple of experiment, and with the help of experiment let's try to find out that how we can try to create a safe table, or how I will be able to create the unsafe table. So to create a safe table, so let's suppose I'm going to use tra database itself. Yeah, so tra database I'm going to use. And if I have to create a safe table means I have to use a InnoDB engine. Yeah, InnoDB engine in terms of doing a data processing. So here I can try to write create table, and let's suppose I am going to give a name as a safe table. So this is just a table name which I have given. And here, so id is equals to integer, primary key I'm going to consider it, and then value is equals to varchar basically, and varchar with maybe like a capacity of 100. And then you have to basically write something called as engine engine. So here you can try to define that which engine you would like to use. Basically you would like to use a InnoDB, or you would like to use a MyISAM. So here I can try to define that. Okay, so just go ahead and try to use capital I InnoDB, right? So I can try to go ahead and I can try to say that, okay, just try to use a DB. So by default it will be a safe table. So whatever operation that you are going to perform, you will be able to find out that yes, it is helping me out in terms of a rollback, it is helping me out in terms of doing a commit operation, all sort of operations. Yeah, so this is how I will be able to create a safe table, as simple as that. So I will be able to create a safe table over here. Now, So if I have to create a unsafe table, so everything is going to be same. It's not going to change. So I just going to change the unsafe table name. And here, so what you can try to do is that you can try to select a engine. So engine, engine, and engine is equals to MyISAM. So if you are going to write MyISAM, so in that situation, so MyISAM, so in that situation, it is going to create a unsafe table. So engine, engine, yeah. So if you are going to create a table, so it is going to create a unsafe table if you are going to allocate this particular engine. And that is a provision which is already available. That is a provision which is already available and which you can try to use it. Now, let's go ahead and let's try to use it. Means I can try to use my own engine. I can try to choose my own engine that, okay, fine, which one I'm supposed to do and which one I'm not supposed to do. Yeah, which one I'm supposed to do and which one I'm not supposed to do. So here, if I'm going to perform some sort of insertion operation, let's suppose, so safe table, if I'm going to perform some sort of operations, okay, so let's go ahead and let's try to perform it. So here I'm able to insert the record, and then let's try to do select star from safe underscore TALBE. Name is a little bit odd. So here I'm trying to call, and yeah, I'm able to see the value. Now same thing, if I'll go and if I'll try to check from my other instances, there is nothing, right? There is nothing. So it simply means that it is looking for a commit operation. Unless and until I'm not going to do a commit operation, it is not going to commit it. Now let's try to do a exact same thing, right? Let's try to do exact same thing into an unsafe table. So only the table name is going to change. Yeah, a table name is going to change. So let's do a same thing inside the unsafe table, and let's try to execute it, and then let's try to do a select operation with respect to unsafe table. Yeah, so with respect to unsafe table. Okay, so I'm able to see the record, and here if I'm going to check my unsafe table, let's see, select a star from unsafe table from my other instances. Now here you will be able to see that it is able to insert the record. In case of safe table, it was not able to insert the record for all the sessions, right? It was showing me just in my current session, so from where I was trying to insert it. That's the difference. So if I have changed the engine, so if I'm using a MyISAM engine, so in that case, it is able to insert it even without a commit operation. I have not done commit so far, right? I have not done commit so far, but still it is able to insert the record. It simply means that there is some issue, right? There is some issue, and in an unsafe mode, so whatever anyone is going to do, so it will make it available among all the instances or among all the sessions which has been opened up. But in case of a safe table, it is not going to be the case unless and until I'm not writing a commit over here. Once I'm going to write a commit, so then it is like a it is going to perform all of these operation. Yeah, then it is going to perform the operations. So here what I can do, co-MIT commit, and then only for a safe table, it is going to show me a data in all the sessions. In this session, yes, it was available. It was not available in other session. So now it is showing me the data into my safe table in other session, right? Unless and until I'm not done the session commit, so it was not showing me that data. It simply means that if table is unsafe, so in that case, it is not going to, right, wait for a commit operation. Simple. Now, so any table that you are going to create, so as we are creating so many different tables, not just one, so any table that we are creating, so we can try to check that which engine it is using by default. For example, we have created the accounts table, right? Accounts table. So what was the engine that it was using? So you can try to call a command called as show table status, show table status, where name is equals to, you can try to give a name, accounts. So for this table, just try to show me the status. Now, if I'm going to execute it, it is going to show me that account table engine wise, it is trying to use which engine? It is trying to use a InnoDB engine. So by default, whatever table that you are going to create, it is going to use a InnoDB engine. InnoDB engine, but forcefully you can try to call this MyISAM as well. And yes, it is going to work for you. A version 10 row format dynamic, average row length this one, a data length is this one, maximum data length this, right? This. So this is just showing me all the information with respect to this particular table. Table nature, by the way. Yeah. So account table is basically consist of InnoDB. This is the engine which it is trying to use. Similarly, I can try to check it for my safe table. So if I want, so here, safe table, simple, I can try to execute it, and then I'll get to know it's also using InnoDB, right? And if I'll talk about my unsafe table, so my unsafe table is using what? So my unsafe table is using MyISAM. Simple, yeah, simple. So this is the difference you will be able to find out, guys, between a safe table, unsafe table. It's just a name which I have given, but yeah, so the engine is going to play the main role. By default, if there is an engine is equal to InnoDB, in that case, it will become a safe table, which it does, by the way, yeah, which it does. And if engine is MyISAM, in that case, it is the unsafe table. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. Take care and see you again in my next lecture.